Dear learners, I hope you have completed reading and found the answers of the two focus question I gave you. Yes, let's find the answers of these two questions I gave you together. Okay, before that, I want to give you another task. Yes, I told you that we find the definition and some important diasporas of history and their causes in this text. Yes, now you imagine what the causes of the diasporas may be or might be. Can you imagine? Imagine yourself or guess yourself. What are the causes? Think about the incident I told you about our liberation war or about the movement of the Rohingya people. Then you will get two causes. Yes, completed imagining. Now let's say or study another three case studies. Okay, some of my friends got DB lottery and they went to America and they become settled there. And another case study, many students of our country go abroad for higher studies and some of them return and some of them don't return. And another case study, 2 months ago the cyclone Amphan hit our Bangladesh, especially the coastal areas. In this way, many natural calamities, many cyclones hit our country frequently. And another scene you may watch on TV. What is that? Yes, that is the erosion of river erosion. Due to these natural calamities, cyclones or river erosion or flood, many people lose their lands, homes and properties and become landless and rootless. So they leave their own places and go to another places and become settled there. Yes, well, then you can get three other causes. Let's discuss together. What was the cause of people going to India during our War of Independence? Yes, the cause was war. Why the Rohingya people came to our country? Yes, they were tortured there. They felt social insecurity and they are forced to come to our country and become settled here. And another case study, getting DB lottery, they got a chance and went to America and become settled there. And another is higher study or getting scholarships. And the last case study, the cause of this last case study is natural causes, negative effects of nature or nature ravages of nature. Okay, then I think it becomes clear the causes of the leaving the own place or homelands and becoming settled in other parts of the world. Can you understand? Yes. Let's see what does the text say. Okay, we find there are two paras in this text. In the first para, we will find the definition of diaspora, and we will also find two causes of diaspora, and we also find what the scholars think or say or what the scholars are doing about the incident of diaspora. And in the second para, we will find some important or significant diasporas of history, and we also find their causes. Okay, let's start reading the text. What does diaspora mean or refer to? Let's see what the text says. The term diaspora is used to refer to people who have left their homelands and settled in their other parts of the world. In this part of this sentence, we have found the definition of diaspora. Earlier I said there are three-dimensional meanings of diaspora in Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, and there is given one of them. Diaspora means the fact of leaving the place and becoming settled in other parts of the world, and diaspora means the people who left their country, and diaspora means the place where they go and become settled. Here, second definition or meaning has been referred to. That means diaspora means the people. Which people? Who have left their homelands and settled in other parts of the world. ডায়াসপোরা কথাটি ব্যবহৃত হয় ওই সমস্ত লোকদেরকে বোঝাতে যারা তাদের স্বদেশ ত্যাগ করেছে এবং পৃথিবীর অন্য প্রান্তে স্থায়ী হয়েছে বা বসবাস শুরু করেছে. So we got the definition of diaspora. Diaspora means the people, refers to the people. We got one of the three meanings here. And we also got the two causes of leaving their homelands. Why they leave homelands and settled in other parts of the world? Either because they were forced to do so or because they wanted to live on their own. So the words written in green indicates the causes. So we find তারা দেশ ত্যাগ করেছে এবং অন্য অংশে গিয়ে স্থায়ী হয়েছে হয় কারণ they were forced, তারা বাধ্য হয়েছে to do so, সেটা করতে, or because, অথবা কারণ তারা নিজেরাই দেশ ত্যাগ করতে চেয়েছে. That means they willingly leave their homeland and become settled in other countries or other parts of the world. Clear this sentence? Okay. The word is increasingly used for such people as a collective group and or a community. The word, which word? That means the word diaspora is increasingly used. Increasingly means growingly, ক্রমবর্ধমানভাবে, continuous rising. ক্রমবর্ধমানভাবে ব্যবহৃত হচ্ছে for such people, ওই রকম লোকদেরকে বোঝানোর জন্য as a collective group, একটি সমন্বিত দল হিসেবে, and or a community, অথবা একটি সম্প্রদায় বা গোষ্ঠীকে বোঝাবার জন্য. এই শব্দটি অর্থাৎ ডায়াসপোরা শব্দটি ক্রমবর্ধমানভাবে একটা সমন্বিত গ্রুপকে অথবা একটি সম্প্রদায় বা গোষ্ঠীকে বোঝানোর জন্য ব্যবহৃত হচ্ছে. The world has seen many diasporas. বিশ্ব অনেক ডায়াসপোরা দেখেছে, অনেক অভিবাসন বা দেশান্তর দেখেছে. That means many diasporas have taken place in the world so long. But scholars have been studying the phenomenon with great interest only in recent decades. Scholars, কিন্তু পণ্ডিতেরা অতি সাম্প্রতিক দশকগুলিতে, of course you know decades, we have found this word in our previous lessons. Decade means a period of 10 years. So in recent decades, অতি সাম্প্রতিক দশকগুলোতে পণ্ডিতেরা বা বিশেষজ্ঞরা এই বিষয়টি নিয়ে গভীর মনোযোগ সহকারে, আগ্রহ সহকারে এই বিষয়টি নিয়ে তারা অধ্যয়ন করছে বা গবেষণা করছে. So in this para we find three things: definition of diaspora, what is diaspora, and we got two causes, force and willingness, two causes of diaspora. And we also find what the scholars are doing about diaspora. Now, second para. What are there? Yes, there are some diasporas and causes. Among the great diasporas of history is that of the Jewish people who were forced to leave their lands in ancient times. I said before, or it is said before in the first para, the world has seen many diasporas. That means there occurred many diasporas in history in the past in this world. And among these diasporas, one of the most important diaspora is the diasporas of the Jewish people. Jew মানে ইহুদি. The Jews or Yehudira, the Jews mostly live now in Israel, but Israel is not their original homeland. They settled here, coming from another places. So, the Jewish people who were forced, so we got another reason. They were forced, তারা বাধ্য হয়েছিল to leave their homelands. তাদের দেশ ত্যাগ করতে in ancient times, প্রাচীনকালে. So, firstly, we got the diaspora of the Jewish people, and the cause is force. The movement of the Aryans from Central Europe to the Indian subcontinent thousands of years ago is also a noteworthy diaspora. Another diaspora, the movement of the Aryans. Aryan means Arjo. The Arjo, the ancient people who started living by the saints. And what we found here, the Aryans came from Central Europe and they started living or becoming settled in Indian subcontinent. When they came? Thousands of years ago. So we found another diaspora. What was the causes of this diaspora? Although the causes of this diaspora are unclear. Why the Aryans came to Indian subcontinent from Central Europe? Nobody knows, or it's unclear, unknown. In the 20th century history, the Palestinian diaspora has attracted a lot of attention and been a cause of concern for world leaders because of the flight of Palestinians. We got another diaspora, that is Palestinian diaspora. Okay, Palestine means Philistine. You know, a serious war is going on between Israel and Philistine, and the people of Philistine are suffering a lot. So they are being bound to leave their own country and to take shelter in another country. Okay, so the condition of the Palestinians is very serious, and it's so serious that it has become a concern for the world leaders. Okay, so we got here the Palestinian diaspora. The Philistine diaspora has attracted a lot of attention. অনেক মনোযোগ আকর্ষণ করছে and been a cause of concern, একটি চিন্তার কারণ হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছে for world leaders, বিশ্ব নেতাদের জন্য, because of the flight of Palestinians. এই ফিলিস্তিনিদের শোচনীয় অবস্থার জন্য এটা বিশ্ব নেতাদের কাছে একটি চিন্তার বিষয় হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছে. So, what the cause of this Palestinian diaspora? Yes, the cause of this diaspora is war. There have been massive diasporas in Africa too. আফ্রিকাতেও অনেক ব্যাপক ডায়াসপোরা হয়েছে, অভিবাসন হয়েছে ওভার দ্য সেঞ্চুরিজ, শতাব্দীর পর শতাব্দী ধরে, আইদার বিকজ অফ ওয়ার অর বিকজ অফ দি রেভিজেস অফ নেচার। তাহলে আফ্রিকাতে কেন ডায়াসপোরাটা হয়েছে? উই গট দ্য causes here in this sentence, because of war. So war is a cause, and another cause is ravages of nature. That means natural calamity or unfavorable condition of nature. So many people of Africa have been bound to leave their own country and to go to another country or places of the world. But the chief reason why are the phenomenon of diaspora is attracting so much attention now is globalization. Now the modern diaspora, in this modern age, many people willingly leave their homelands and try to become settled in another part of the world. So now in this modern age, many people leave their country and go to another country. Especially the people of our country are willing to go to America, Canada, Australia, or England, London, etc., Switzerland. Many people from our country are living in another countries. In this way, many people from other countries are trying to live in another countries for globalization. Of course, you are acquainted with this word globalization. Yes, globalization. বিশ্বায়নের কারণে এখন এই ডায়াসপোরা বিষয়টি এখন অনেক বেশি মনোযোগের আকর্ষণ করছে। Okay, dear students, in this text we found the words in red ink are the names of diasporas, and the words in green are the causes of these diasporas. So to sum up, we find that diaspora means the people who have left their own countries and become settled in other parts of the world. And why they went there? They went there because of willingness or they were forced to do so. And we found many diasporas in history, such as the diaspora of the Jewish people, diasporas of the Aryan people, diaspora of the Palestinian people, diaspora in Africa, and in this modern age diaspora because of globalization. And we found different reasons or causes of these diasporas. And what are they? We found various diasporas like war, force, willingness, unknown reasons, and natural ravages, and many other causes like getting lottery, DB lottery, and so. Okay, dear students, hopefully I can say you can understand this text very well. Now you say me, what does diaspora mean? Yes, diaspora mean the people who have left their homelands and settled in other parts of the world. And you say me, from where the movements of Aryans took place? Yes, the movement of the Aryans took place from Central Europe. And another question you answer, why the Palestinian diaspora has become a concern for the world leaders. Yes, the Palestinian diaspora has become a cause of concern for the world leaders because of the miserable condition or plight of the Palestinians. Okay, thank you. Okay, now it's the session of giving you homework. What is there? There are two questions. One is solve the questions on this lesson of Chittagong Board 2017. Understand? That means you will get. Before that, I must say, the students, this text is very important for question number 1, 2, and 3. You know, in question number 1, we get two types of question: multiple choice question and question and answers. And in number 2, we also get two types of question. One is information transfer, that means a table, and another is making a flow chart. You may get either of them. And in number 3 questions, you may get it as a summary. That means write a summary of the text. Yes, I will give you 3 tasks, 3 homework. One is from your question pattern, and another is out of your question pattern. So in Chittagong Board 2017, you can get this text in question number 1. So solve these questions on this lesson of Chittagong Board 2013 and summarize the text. That means write a summary of this very text, and you will get it in Borishal Board 2017. Okay, and another task I like to give you, dear students, if you notice or if you observe, you may find someone or someones who are living abroad. That may be of your family or of your home or of your village or among your relatives or from your surroundings or neighborhood. You study them. Who is or are these person or persons? Where did they go? When did he or they go? And why did they go abroad? And what is his or their condition in abroad? Okay, you will write 5 sentences about this person or persons. Okay, dear students, that's all for today. Stay home, stay safe. See you in the next class. Okay, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Bijon Sarker. Okay, stay fine.